here is the overview for what we're packing for Berg Lake. Sadly, Kiara cannot come. Dogs are allowed in Robson for day hikes, but we cannot bring her for this one. And I'm doing this one solo because Katya is away. So, starting off with clothes, we have a smart wool set for pajamas, 2 smart wool socks in case one gets wet. I'm going for 3 nights, so that should do. North Face shirt, Rab sun hoodie, Nemo mummy pad, Durston X-Mid Pro 2, little poncho. The weather is sadly not looking the greatest for this trip, but if you get Berg Lake reservations, you just gotta go. Sleeping bag, Arc'teryx Atom jacket, Arc'teryx down, Fiar Raven rain jacket, hat, and then we have the Durston backpack, some poles, Kindle to read. I'm gonna be there for like 3 days, so that'll be nice. Bear mace. There will be grizzly bears, black bears, cougars, all that fun stuff. Luxury item, this bidet. Brought it on Peru and I loved it. Don't have to bring a roll of toilet paper now. We have some coffee, do a mixture of flash fuel, which is really good stuff out of Calgary. Sometimes mix it with that for some cream and sugar. Go macro bars, of course. Jetboil, lighter, just in case. For breakfast, I just mixed up oatmeal and some protein powder and peanut butter powder. Then I have some more of these, just in case. Bunch of candy, bum pad, a little bit of toilet paper, and a mixture of freeze-dried meals for dinners. Put it in there. Bring in the platypus gravity, towel, little toothbrush, floss, sunscreen. I put Leukotape here in case I get any blisters on the way. Kara's scared of everything. And then some other tape there. And then we will go over into camera gear. I'm filming on my Canon R5 and I will also be doing imagery with it while I'm out there. Headphones, 3 extra batteries. Canons aren't great on battery. Garmin Mini. This is just an attachment from Peak. Goes on the tripod. It's supposed to be rain, so this will like blow the lens off. It's better than using a wipe. It doesn't get all smudged. 20,000 milliamp battery pack, charge phone, charge my mic and all that. And then I just bought this. I'm very excited for this. It is the Seru travel tripod. It's 800 grams, incredibly light. We'll see. Hopefully my camera doesn't fall over it, but I did some tests at home and it feels good. So as long as there's not any crazy winds, we should be good. Okay, see you out there. We're a little early, just waiting for our 8 a.m. check-in. Can't start the trail without doing that, but there is Wi-Fi at the visitor center here, so no service in the area, so this is a nice for one last check-in. We'll check the weather. It's not gonna look great, but gonna go anyways. Welcome to the Berg Lake Trail. I'm 5 minutes in and I am already being rained on. to Berg Lake Trail. It's located in Robson Provincial Park, kind of close to Jasper, about an hour and a half, maybe a bit more, in British Columbia. It's a really beginner-friendly trail if you're looking to get into camping. There's tons of campsites along the way, so you don't have to do big days. The incline isn't crazy, but I'm going all the way to Berg. So I have a 24 kilometer day, and that's where the money shots are. I've done this trail 5 years ago, so no need to stay anywhere else. Berg Lake is one of my favorite trails, and after 5 years, I'm happy it's finally opened back up. About 45 minutes, 5 kilometers in. Stunning hike. Look at that blue lake. It's Kinney Lake. You can day hike it if you want. I'm sharing this trail obviously with people, but there's also grizzly bears, black bears, cougars, moose, elk, deer, and many other things. So make noise, but I wouldn't be scared of them. It's been 10 years now. I've been hiking in the Canadian Rockies. I'm up at 3 a.m. hiking up for sunrise when they're most active, when it's nice and cool around dusk and dawn, and I've seen one on the trail and it did not care about me. We have made it to Whitehorn campground, but we had a macro bar on the way, so we're just going to continue on. The incline is coming. We're going up here through that mountain pass. Should be fun. I don't think I mentioned the reason Berg Lake shut down for 5 years. It was because of a heat wave that started melting glaciers and all the leftover snow in the area at a rapid rate. And all of these bridges were taken out by a massive influx of water, which carried rocks and other debris. So this is the brand new bridge. Looks like they have overbuilt it. So shout out to BC Parks, all the volunteers, and everybody that has this trail back up and running again. It feels so good to be back out here. sun is out. Did not see this coming. Felt like that rain was never going to stop, but just in time to enjoy some noodles. Okay, after all that running, these noodles are gonna be extra delicious. Okay, those noodles were good. Some candy, noon to keep us going. 4 more K. Wait till you see Berg Lake. It's gonna blow you away. Home is all set up, so do a quick check-in with Mom and Katya, and then just maybe. Tour the inside, fireplace, I think just for emergencies. Tons of picnic tables and some information on the area. People having dinner. The bear lockers stashed food here. So the grizzly does not come either all. And there's rodents. Here's tonight's dinner view. Let's see. Plan for today, have some coffee, breakfast, and then I saw a nice picture online. Someone gained quite a bit of elevation behind us here and had a crazy look out of the lake, so we'll go explore and see if we can find that after. Do a mix of 3-in-1 Nescafe and then splash fuel. wake us up. So that is Mount Robson. Robson is the tallest mountain in the Canadian Rockies. Not in Canada, just the Canadian Rockies. The biggest one is up in Yukon, Mount Logan, I think. But the scale is crazy. Last night it sounded like thunder, but it was actually, oh, you might have heard that. It was just the glacier falling into the lake, and makes a crazy sound. But okay, let's go eat some oatmeal and then go see if we can find that crazy lookout point. We're gonna try this Tobbagan Falls route and see if there's an offshoot that will get us some more elevation. Okay. The incline starts quickly here, but still cool, probably 10 degrees. We're at a higher elevation, so stops it from getting too hot. And should be about an hour up to the first viewpoint, just past along the falls right now. Look how high we already are. How about that view? But it's gonna get better. Hey, oh. It's me letting the bears know I'm here. Pretty far away from camp, so have to be extra careful in these quieter spots not to sneak up on a bear. No signs yet on the entire trail. Usually the bears like to also use the trail system, and you'll see a massive pile of poop with some berries in it, but nothing yet, so we'll keep going. Oh, this incline is relentless, but trees are getting smaller, so we know we're almost at the tree line. Viewpoint number 1. Wish I brought binoculars. I'm just trying to look around here and see. It's a huge rock you can get up on. We got about another 100 meters to go. I don't see anything promising that looks like it, so we'll continue on up. Some water just shooting out of a mountain cave. Pretty cool. Big glacier up there. I believe that's Hargraves. There is another lake too. Try to get a view of that. Sign for a cave. Hopefully nothing is in it. That goes far back there. I am claustrophobic, so sorry, I'm not gonna go check that out. Okay. Scrambling. I saw some rock formation, so it's always a nice way, just this one down here, to know that you were on trail. Whoa. Crazy. Oh, another lake popping up. So beautiful. picking up. Put on a jacket and continue on up. Looks like maybe 150 meters, 200 to the top, so 20 minutes or so. I have just the peak of Robson Glacier over here. If you want to do Snowbird Pass up here, it's a really beautiful route. And then obviously Berg. It's so windy. I've had to pile rocks to reinforce the tripod, but it'll be a nice shot. We are away from the wind. It was probably 100-kilometer gusts up there. I was almost being blown off. The rock was super loose, so gonna bail on the summit even though we were just about there. But I think we got some nice shots. Let's go back down to camp and eat some noodles and take a nap. Not ideal conditions for a swim, but so sweaty, we gotta do it. Feel that alive. Did some laundry, got in that cold lake, knocked some sweat off. Now let's go maybe eat inside to get out of this wind. Nice perk of having that shelter here. Coffee is made, filtering more water, and we have more noodles in a bag. Here is a quick tour of the bathrooms. This is actually one of the fancier ones. So it uses sawdust and it really does a good job of keeping the smell down compared to the other pit toilets. There's one actually down there, so if you come to Berg Lake, go past that first pit toilet up a little further and then you'll get this one. I was getting bored at camp. You can only nap and eat so much. I figured I'd show you our neighboring campsite. It's Rearguard. It's a lot smaller. I think there's only like 6 tent pads that I remember last time I was here. That was over 5 years ago. So let's go over there and check it out. Nice views along the way too. We have made it. And this little creek surrounding it. And then you can just see the tents. If you can. Just in there, tucked away. Really beautiful spot. Still come out here and you have this view. Here we are. This person has An insane view looking out to Robson. This is your dishwashing station. Pour all your gray water down there. It makes it a little bit more harder for bears and stuff to get at it. Then we have the pit toilet. And that concludes our tour of Rearguard. I'll try to book here next time. And I recommend you to also, if you want a quieter campsite. Because Berg, I think they added even more spots. I don't remember it ever being that busy. Good morning. As I was walking here, this massive cloud just came and covered Berg Lake before my eye, but we still have 10 minutes till sunrise, so we'll stay optimistic, but probably nothing happening. I have the whole place to myself, so that's a nice perk. Berg Lake decided to peek out a little bit for us. We have it all to ourselves. And then the campsite is, you might be able to see a tent. Let me zoom in quickly. Campsite is this right there. There's the shelter cabin that I had a lot of dinners on. And then we're making our way out today. Sadly, this adventure has come to an end. It's day 2. I've had my oatmeal and coffee, and now it's time to hike out about 20 kilometers back to the car. It's all downhill, so it should go a little faster than the way in. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely add Berg Lake Trail to your bucket list. It is one of my favorite trails in Canada. See you next time.